Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 10, The Opulence of the Absolute, Text 10, Tesham Satata Yuktanam,
Tesham satate yuktanam
Bhajatam Priti Purvakam,
bhajatam priti purvakam
Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam,
dadami buddhi yogam tam
Yena Mam Upayanti Te.
yena mam upayanti te.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Now let's read the synonyms. Tesham, unto them,
Tesham unto them
Satata Yuktanam, always engaged,
satate yuktanam always engaged,
Bhajatam, in rendering devotional service,
bhajatam in rendering devotional service,
Priti Purvakam, in loving ecstasy,
priti purvakam in loving ecstasy,
Dadami, I give,
dadami I give,
Buddhi Yogam, real intelligence,
buddhi yogam real intelligence,
Tam, that,
tam that
Yena, by which,
yena by which
Mam, unto me,
mam unto me
Upayanti, come,
upayanti come.
they.
They.
Now, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. In this verse, the word Buddhi Yoga is very significant. We may remember that in the second chapter, the Lord instructing Arjuna said that he had spoken to him of many things and that he would instruct him in the way of Buddhi Yoga. So, would you like to repeat this to those who are constantly, the translation?
Yeah. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
The Prabhupada is pointing out Buddhi Yogam. Buddhi Yogam is, what is Buddhi Yoga? Buddhi Yoga is explained, it is action in Krishna consciousness. That is the highest intelligence. Buddhi means intelligence. Yoga means mystic activities or mystic elevation. So Buddhi Yoga, what is Buddhi Yoga? Action in Krishna consciousness. Buddhi, intelligence. We all say, I'm intelligent, I want to be intelligent. But what is the highest intelligence? To become Krishna conscious. When one tries to go back home, back to Godhead, and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. When one tries to go back home, back to Godhead, and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. So the pure devotee, because he's fully Krishna conscious, all his activities are done for the pleasure of Krishna. You know, in a day we do many, many activities and we want to enjoy the result of the activity. But what does the pure devotee do? He does the same activities, but for the pleasure of Krishna. And this is Buddhi Yoga. In other words, Buddhi Yoga is a process by which one gets out of the entanglement of this material world. So, working for the pleasure of Krishna, doing a karma, takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service. So, doing everything for the pleasure of Krishna. The ultimate goal of progress is Krishna. People do not know this. Therefore, the association of devotees and a bona fide spiritual master are important. One should know that the goal is Krishna. So when we say the goal is Krishna, what does it mean? It doesn't mean that we have to become Krishna, that we are going to become Krishna. No, we can never become Krishna. Only Krishna is Krishna. We are part and parcel of Krishna. So when it's said the goal is Krishna, is for a devotee that he wants to personally associate with Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. He wants to be having a personal relationship with Krishna. And when the goal is assigned, then the path is slowly but progressively traversed and the ultimate goal is achieved. Even in the material world, we make a goal, then we make a plan of how to achieve the goal. So the ultimate goal is to revive our loving relationship with Krishna. And once we can identify this goal in the how will we know it, first of all? Only by the mercy of the devotees and the spiritual master. And once we can identify that this is the goal, then gradually, we will gradually work towards that goal. When a person knows the goal of life but is addicted to the fruits of his activities, he's acting in karma yoga. When he knows that the goal is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in mental speculations to understand Krishna, he's acting in Gyan Yoga. And when he knows the goal and seeks Krishna completely in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, he's acting in Bhakti Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, which is the complete yoga. This complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of life. So karma yoga, what does it mean? Karma yoga means understanding that Krishna is God, but yet we are very attached to enjoy the results of our activities. We understand, yes, Krishna is God, but I want to enjoy this, I want to do this, I want to go here and there. Then that is karma yoga. Karma yoga. And then if one understands, yes, the goal is Krishna, but is yet very attached to speculation, trying, you know, using too much of the imagination, mental speculation to understand Krishna, then he's Gyan Yoga. What about Bhakti Yoga? When he understands the goal is Krishna and he engages in devotional service. That is Buddhi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. This complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of life. So it's the highest yoga. A person may have a bona fide spiritual master and may be attached to a spiritual organization. But if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him instructions so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. So Krishna sees the sincerity in the heart. When Krishna sees that this person, he still has too many attachments. He has taken initiation. He has a bona fide spiritual master. He's, you know, he, but still he's not progressing to that rate. What happens? Then Krishna gives the intelligence that gradually the devotee can come to Krishna. The qualification is that a person always engage himself in Krishna consciousness and will love and devotion render all kinds of services. So this is what it gives the encouragement to the devotees that we simply have to be sincere, work for the pleasure of Krishna. We should perform some sort of work for Krishna, and that work should be with love. If a devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress on the path of self-realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activities of devotional service, the Lord gives him a chance to make progress and ultimately attain to him. So Krishna sees the sincerity and then Krishna gives the intelligence. To the one who is engaging in Krishna consciousness, Krishna is saying to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So to the devotee who's always engaged in pleasing Krishna, Krishna is giving the understanding, the intelligence. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that um, By me comes knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. He's the Paramatma in our heart. So he knows our desire. And whatever is our desire, Krishna makes arrangements for fulfillment of the desire. So if Krishna sees someone is sincere to revive his relationship with Krishna, then Krishna makes the arrangements. So then we continue to hear and chant, and wait for the mercy of Krishna. Is that okay?
Hare Krishna. So here, this Bhagavad Gita is all about Krishna helping Arjuna when he's in Jnana Yoga, and he's trying to help him understand his his goal is Lord Krishna and not the attachments. Is that what it means?
So Arjuna, he's a devotee. He's not a Gyan Yogi. Arjuna is not Gyan Yogi. Krishna is giving the knowledge of Gyan and Ashtanga Yoga in Bhagavad Gita because someone may be attached to Gyan Yoga, someone may be attached to Ashtanga Yoga. So for them, Krishna is giving. But Arjuna, he is a devotee, he's a bhakta. And in this verse, Krishna is giving reassurance to Arjuna that anyone who's working for the pleasure of Krishna, then Krishna for sure makes arrangements for him to get out of this material world, to revive their relationship with Krishna. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love. So what does a devotee do? A pure devotee, he's always serving Krishna. Anything he does, everything he's doing is for the pleasure of Krishna. He's hearing chanting for the pleasure of Krishna. He's doing his duties for the pleasure of Krishna. Whatever he needs to do, he's doing for the pleasure of Krishna. And then Krishna is giving understanding to such a devotee by which he can quickly revive his relationship with Krishna. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hari Bol.